We are on reincarnation level 6 of the Zero to Hero track through the game on our new save file, and it is time to find out who we are going to be playing this time, and it looks like it's going to be Momo. We play Squirrel. We're going to play Momo. Get rid of him. Fetch me my squirrel. There he is, Momo. So Momo puts down lots of area stuff. He shoots out ink things, and he covers the ground in ink, and you want to stand in the ink, and then he can also turn into a little ink gremlin and run around and hit enemies. Very fun, enjoyable character, like that a lot. So what are we going to do with him? What have we not really done yet? With him, we could try to do like a copycat speedrun. That could be pretty fun. Field proficiency just for that primary cooldown and the dash cooldown. You know what? We didn't really get to do a skill freak run because Nona ended up becoming a weapon run halfway through that. Why don't we do skill freak with him? And we're just gonna shoot scrolls out all over the place and just scroll it up. That sounds good to me. We're just gonna be swimming in ink, and we'll do skill damage. We've done a lot of weapon damage over the course of this, so I'm gonna try to do more skill damage stuff on the back end here. I think we're gonna have to re-roll again because now we spent too much. Send me back. I don't know why they make you pay to re-roll if you could just leave and come back again. Yeah, I'm shooting thick scrolls here. Like, this should just be free if I could go out and in as many times as I want. There we go. Overflowing ink. 2% base damage of drawing come true for each point of the shield cap. When ink point exceeds 20, cost 20 ink point to automatically release a drawing come true. So basically, it's going to automatically shoot out our secondary every time our ink gets up to 20. Also, the skill will increase final damage by 300% plus 100 per ink point. So essentially, as we build up more ink stuff, we'll deal more damage and shoot out more secondaries. Now, our weapon doesn't really matter. We just need something to sort of hold over for us. I'm tempted by the Phoenix Roar. You know I'm going to take a Starfly if we get it. Also, we're a little chipmunk creature. We should probably switch to something. What? I could stay bunny. I don't know if I want to be bunny for 2 in a row. Maybe fox? Fox is kind of like that. We could switch to a fox. And ink. Ink is like water. We'll be a water fox. That makes sense, right? Makes sense to me. I'm just going to take the Phoenix Roar for now. Ink it up. Oh my god. There we go. So while we stand in his secondary ability, we build up our ink. See that? That is our ink domain. And while we're out of it, it slowly ticks down. So we want to build that up. We want to stand in that to get more ink so that we deal more damage with our ink. And when it gets to a certain level, you'll see this like big circle all around me. Here, let's just look at this. Unleash an ink scroll forward for 15 meters that blocks enemies' projectiles, dealing 500 normal damage and knocking them back. The ink scroll generates blank domain along its path, lasting for 10 seconds. Movement speed will affect ink scroll speed. So that is our blank domain. When we do ink form, transform into the ink spirit for 16 seconds. During this period, generate 2 ink orbs on the field, plus 10 ink point after picking them up. And you fire to use ink points to do extra damage. This... And then here's his like passive thing. Ink domain. Generate a ring-shaped area of 8 to 16 meters around the self, dealing ink damage every half second to enemies within. During ink form, the ink domain will change to a 5-meter solid circle. So just by having this circle around us, we passively deal damage to enemies. It's not a whole lot. It's 75 damage, but there's other ways of increasing it. Ink points and ink shade and blank domain are a lot of keywords here to memorize, but the thing to know is that you want to keep that circle filled up because you do constant damage around you with it. So that's the important thing. Try to keep your resource filled by staying in the thing. So for survivability, we're going to get blank domain because we want to live. Living is better than killing fast and dying fast. See, the constant damage isn't a lot. I'm doing 116 to him. Not a very large amount, but it is enough to eventually get the kill. Granted, we are going to get some things to increase skill damage, and there'll be increases by ascensions to doing damage, so there'll be other things along the way. But starting out, it is a very, very small amount, a minuscule amount. Hey, you're still alive? Immortal son of a bitch. Oh my god, I teleported again. I am out of secondary skill uses. This is terrifyingly bad. I got 3 back. We're looking good. We're so back. It was Jover, but we're back. We would love to get double exhilaration just to have more secondary uses. That'd be fantastic. The fact that we're not like one-shotting these guys is really rough. But part of that is I need to be in the ink domain for a long time to get bonus damage on it. Oh my god, the fire. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Thank you. Oh, I had a bonus use there. Well, that's not where you want to go down early in a run, for sure. Shield cap when staying in blank domain, shield restoration speed when leaving it. So we're definitely taking more survivability. I might need to get more damage just so that I'm one-shotting guys with this, but, oof. Did I do a vault on this level? Did I? Oh. There it is. Oh, that's a rough start, buddy. Alright, we're gonna pop in here, start the spawns, and then back out. See, as soon as we hit 20, it shot out free secondary use for me. Which is nice. Sir? The sad thing is this run's really gonna pop off when I get a Starfly. And I'm definitely gonna point out the fact that it's gonna do that. Okay, that was a great scroll to get for us. Whenever we're low on count for our secondary skill, there's going to be a chance for it to increase there. Well, that's pretty good. I'll put that in my my pocket. Yeah. I like the crab. Look at this guy. Look, whenever you're shooting, he's so happy. And then you go, bye-bye, I got a new crab. This game's got really cool weapons. Okay, Phantom Peddler, love that. Berserk Soul's good. Momo benefits greatly from weapons that have resources on them and weapon skills. So something like the Lucky Tracker would actually be fortunate for us. So I'm gonna take that. and sell this. I'm gonna start our lesson here. Can I please do it? That sounds good. Now, we haven't taken any of his ascensions that bother with that. And we already got that task done. Fantastic. Thunder Screen's good. I remember the demon build with activate secondary skill on hit with the small demons. I love running oh yeah, the season 3 with your little demon friends. Yeah, that was really good. I'm not doing radioactive gauntlet 2 runs in a row. We're not doing that. All right. Let's just stay in our domain. We're staying in our lane. We're slopped up. There we go. Oh, the boomer, the bomber. There's the bomber, not a boomer. Oh, nice. The automatic firing of that secondary skill is very useful for us. Throw that down. Okay, very nice. Very good. Solid. Probably could have checked that before that. Yeah, I think we want to take that. It's just gonna make our secondaries so much better. Give me a little bit on this tracker to start with. I don't want to spend too much money on it. Because again, I feel like a Starfly would be fantastic for us. It'd be very good. What did I do that made you all spawn? There we go. That was his primary, if you didn't know. He goes feral. Alright, I'm just gonna spawn in a bunch of dudes now. I needed to use my weapon, so... that's just how it is. I can't believe that hit me. That's such a dick move. Alright. Thank you. Blessing in Disguise this early is terrible. That would basically hamstring all of our Golden Goblet choices for the rest of the run, and that's not good. Alright, that's all we want from that. Do you know when the first episode will be coming out? The first episode? Oh, I'm gonna be doing all the video editing for the first part of this tomorrow. So I would expect a Friday upload. I'm not gonna like heavily edit it. I'm mostly just going to cut out lots of dead space and stuff. Each run is going to be, or not run, but each level of difficulty will be an episode. So the ones that I died a lot on, I'm probably gonna have to edit a lot more. Oh, I love seeing that just fly out and fuck them up. Like that. Alright, be immortal, fine, fuck me. Red chest, give me that. I'll just give a scroll for a scroll, and this is actually pretty good for what we want. Thunder Screen could be good, but I'm willing to try for more. Veteran's nice. We'll probably end up with some decent veteran stacks by the end of this. I'm like sitting in my domain here. Oh, you split? You son of a bitch. I'm just hugging this this post until I could deal with that sniper back there. There we go. It's not a favorable spot to be in. Scroll, not bad. Elite fight, not bad. And this goblet, when enemies are within 8 meters, extra weapon damage. When enemies are beyond that, lucky shot chance. Increase the damage of drawing come true based on the area of clear domain generated by it. Okay. We are putting down a lot of area, so that seems good to me. Seems fantastic. Like that. Could you please? Yeah. Touch the shield and back up. There we go. Touch the shield and back up. Oh, I did it too fast. Yep, that's what I get for that. We're just hitting through him. Easy. Nice, 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 nice. More storage cap. Restore 1 on oh, getting 100, okay. Okie dokie. That's a pretty good start. I don't know how this boss fight's gonna go. I don't feel like I've got a strong weapon for this to help carry, because our skill damage is still getting up there with the run that we have. But maybe the peddler will have something for us. It really loves giving us a golem, doesn't it? So what would we like to see here? We would like to get rid of weapon damage stuff, because we're trying to get rid, or we're trying to do a skill. Oh my god, words. During combat, stay in Blake domain. I don't think I want to get rid of any of these. If I do end up with the Starfly, they will benefit from that so much. So I think we'll just add in some more stuff here. Like some survivability. Cool. Ammo belt, lightning enthusiast. Neither of those really sing to me. Abnormal speed does. Lone Ranger's not awful. Okay. So what we're gonna do is just pump this up. Could I do claw spray? Nah, we should... Yeah, lightning and corrosion aren't fantastic for this, but I'm just gonna put a couple points in this just to make this boss fight a little easier. Oh, I peaked a little early. Yeah, I knew that was coming. It's not doing nearly as much. Oh, there was another rock there. That hit? I'm so mad that that hit. Okay. Our ammo is looking okay. Oh. Oh, come on. I just got rid of those. There we go. Not the right one. Alright, we're gonna do this and finish him off. Ooh, okay. Not the best fight, but it was okay. We did it. Base damage of all ink. Okay. Love that. A poisonous ghost is cool with him. But we're just gonna move on from those. Our tracker is gonna do okay for us in the desert. We could do better, but let's see if our interdependent fortunes kind of shore up some of our problems here. Propulsion device is fantastic. I'll take it. Chance of losing ammo in each shot. Chance to summon a lightning strike at player's location when dealing damage. I think we could deal with that. Sucker punch. We could deal with that. Thunderstep. Release a lightning around the player within a 10-meter radius in each attack. That... yeah, I can deal with that. That's fine. That's fine. We'll be okay. So what do we got here? Soul Sublimation? Fantastic. All right, we got 2 Momo-specific upgrades here. That's fantastic. Did I mention how fantastic that is? Because it is. Fantastic, that is. Nice, nice. That's doing a lot more for us now. I'm feeling way better about that. Double exhilaration, hell yes. Improved clip, cool. We're not doing a radioactive gauntlet after radioactive gauntleting once. Another tracker? Ooh, with 2 lucky shots and another chance to gain projectile? You're a lucky one. I wish I could see how much luck you had, but I'm just going to assume this one's luckier. And my assumption could be wrong. Who knows? I certainly don't. Primary skill cooldown, enemies damage taken stacking, that's really good. Defeat, oh yeah, we could do that. Oh, I could take 2? That's right. I can stack this. I can stack it. Oh, I've never been able to stack them like that before. The tier 3 and the tier 2. Alright, well that's 3 of those down. Enhance that for me. I'm gonna get that to 5, because we could etch this once we get a Starfly and we'll be good. There we go, first one down. Basically, the benefit I'm trying to get is getting, multi-hits on enemies will deal, extra damage to them. That's mostly what we're going for here. Up. We'll get a random. Oh, fuck you. Foundry Blessing. Out of all of them, that's what you gotta give me? Let's take... let's take the survivability. I think with double exhilaration, I don't have to worry about my cap. We're already sitting at 24, so we're very likely to be at max amount when clearing enemies, and we'll probably be fine on a boss fight. I literally recoiled in my seat when I rounded that corner when that boulder came at me. I got the sorcerer. That's fantastic. That is a 60% skill damage up. We've only gotten 6 stacks on our veteran. Maybe we won't get a lot on it. I thought we would be running into melee a lot more, but it is pretty scary. He's only got 87 shield and 87 health right now. Is this the wave room? Oops. Ink bubble? That worked well. Maybe I shouldn't use the attack and just let that kind of play itself out then. Yeah, only the bird has armor. Armor just takes more damage from decay and less damage from burning and electric. Every other character has shields, which takes more damage from electric, but less from burning and decay. Oh, if I drop out early, I don't get a refund on it? That's a bit of a shame. Big Eater! I love Big Eater! Big Eater's gotta be one of my favorite genders. That's pretty weird that he's the only one that has armor. Yeah, I don't quite understand it. I feel like they should have more characters that take advantage of that mechanic. Or they should have a character that has no shield or armor, their only health. But considering the number of scrolls that say does something to shield or armor, that might make like so many defensive options bad for them. Unless they have like some sort of passive ability that says changes to shield or armor instead affects HP, something like that. I don't know. Could be interesting. They could probably make it work, but just like, what's the point? It just works differently. Enemies dealing less damage or dealing... I will like one-shotting enemies. I want to do more ink-related damage to them. Alright. Are you Shield Bro? Are we dealing with Shield Bro here? I think we are. Yep. How much health do you have? You're so close. There we go. In single player, there's like no point to having that difference. You're just as likely to come across a disadvantage bad to you, and it only matters in multiplayer, so at least I'm not as bad of a spot as you. I don't know what you mean by that. Bluff. I love bluff. That's an all damage up for most of the time. Yeah, I don't want to spend money on upgrading this because I don't think this is my forever gun. Not that weapon damage is really going to matter a whole lot in the end. We should be able to just do everything with our skills relatively soon. I mean, we're mostly already there. I'm just like one good scroll or something away from it. Speedy Traveler's nice. Lay Sight isn't exactly helpful, but it's not hurtful, so I'm fine with it. Ink damage. Oh my god, the extra shots are coming out strong now. We've got so much ink generation that we're just constantly throwing out those scrolls. I shouldn't call them scrolls. There's already things called scrolls in this game, but I mean, look at it. The painting. The paintings. Let's call them paintings. That'll help. Yeah, this is feeling pretty good. I don't think I need to shoot my weapon at all. As a matter of fact, we have the Foundry Blessing. Why don't we just take the speed boost of holding the Foundry and just running forward? Let's get our ink points up here. There we go, and we'll get in close. We unlocked the talisman. And there we go, boss is down. So I'll hold a melee weapon. I don't think I have the movement speed bonus yet, but... Speedy Pursuit, sure. Why not? Ink scroll size, words. Ink point gain during ink form and 5 seconds after the end, the area's Momo pass will be granted blank domain. Give me more size. So you're just as likely to come across the thing that eats that armor as you are in shield throughout a run. So in single player, there's no point to have such a difference like armor and shield, but in multiplayer, one person could suffer from the corrosion weakness, but the other player not so much. The thing about the bird is that armor doesn't recharge. He has special mechanics to gain armor back. With shield, shield's innate thing is that after a little while, it starts recovering. So as far as the differences when scrolls are concerned, there's a lot of them that have drawbacks that either reduce the amount of shield recovery you get or how long you have to wait until shield recovery comes back. So if you are playing as the bird and armor doesn't have the mechanic of shield recovery, you can get a lot of the bonuses to getting like extra shield and things like that, but it doesn't have the downside. However, his innate abilities have to shore that up by giving you ways to get it back. So there is some difference there, but there aren't a lot of ways to exploit it. There are a couple, you can do it, but ink domain can be considered as blank domain. Enemies in blank domain will additionally take final damage from Momo. So there we go. We got our damage multiplier. That's the big one we were looking for. We'll take the increased version of this. And, sure, whatever. That's fine. So it seems like if I throw out a bunch of scrolls and I go into my ink form, we can just like absolutely dominate. And I'm just gonna hold a melee weapon for the extra movement speed that melee weapons give. And you're dead. Because we do have skills that will increase our damage based off of movement speed. Final Judgment. So this is what I was talking about before. If an enemy's at lower than 15% HP, they instantly die. And for bosses, it's 8% HP. I think we're on a winning run here. I think we got 2 amazing Momo spiritual blessings. And so we're pretty well set to get this one fucked up. Normal ammo, if we get that Starfly, we will. Reasonable exclusive, I really should actually use it, but I won't. Whatever. None of that matters. We're gonna throw that out. And he's dead. The music didn't even get to start. Oh, that's pretty good. 600 base damage of all ink. We gotta do that. You know, I think our damage is just not that great right now, if we're being honest. It could be a lot better. I mean, did you see how long that fight took? You guys have to be bored out of your mind. I'm not critting, so that makes sense. Ostrich Rider is good. They get armor for hitting me, but are they gonna? And Untold Effort's good for what we're doing. We got Speedrunner activated. We got 2 more Momo options. 200% more final ink damage. Oh yeah. All right, so we got 3 Momo blessings. The odds of that happening are so low. I don't know what to say. That just doesn't happen. I don't know if I've ever seen that happen in all my time playing this game. Starfly, my love! Alright. We got Starfly now. Go. Attack my child. No, don't attack my child. I mean, my child should be attacking. Yeah, more shield and armor. I'm cool with that. Sir. My ink damage. You don't know about my ink damage? I have so much stuff on the ground now. Rational consumption, love that. I'll take it even though I'm probably gonna buy some more stuff here. Not ammo recover, that's for sure. Replace a normal inscription? Yeah. We could do that. You guys, get fucked. Who's left? Who's alive? You are? You're dead. I don't know why I shot at that. That's not how that works. That's you? Share a resource? Share a resource? There we go. That's pretty good. He's my little buddy. Let's get more damage of drawing come true. Gotta grab that one. I wouldn't say it's best to ignore them, but most of the time, there's like, with the character-specific blessings, the one that you're trying to lean into is definitely one you should go for. So if you're doing a weapon run with a character, you'll want to get their weapon-specific blessing, usually. If you're doing a skill run with their primary or their secondary, you'll want to get... All of these are fantastic, but I'll take Elite Assassin. You'll want to get the one dealing with their primary if you're using their primary, their secondary if it's secondary. And they usually have a passive one, a 4th one that's just sort of like a passive thing. It may lean more into their weapon or skill damage, but you just have to read into that. Characters have weapons unique to... No, I didn't say that. They have weapon blessings. Every character's trees are broken down like this. You have your primary tree, your secondary tree, and your weapon tree. So if you're trying to do... If you're going into the run like, I want to do a primary focused run, then they will have a spiritual blessing specifically dealing with their primary. If you want to do a secondary based run, they'll have a spiritual blessing dealing with their secondary. If you want to do weapon damage, then you'll have a spiritual blessing specifically dealing with your weapon damage. Then they usually have a fourth one that is some sort of passive. Sometimes it helps the skill damage more. Sometimes it helps the weapon damage more, but usually it's some sort of in between. With Momo, it just so turns out that I got the primary one, the secondary one, and the passive that helps with the primary and the secondary. So I got everything dealing with ink right now, and that just is so silly. Enhanced Sucker Punch, okay. An Enhanced Starfly? Sorry, buddy, I'm gonna be taking this one. Oh, I just stood in all of that. All of the enemies are leaving behind corrosion. Etch it. Excuse me. Pardon me. Oh, ouch, I just took a big hit. It's fine. Last wave of monsters. I thought an elite would spawn in, but it doesn't look like we're getting it. Are you guys done? Can you finish spawning in and dying? Thank you. Next time you could die a little faster for me, okay? Okay. Boom. 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 We have a decent amount of HP. We're looking okay. We'll take more drawing come true damage. I'm gonna drink some water. Thank you. I'm not gonna worry about pumping up the Starfly any more than I have. We can save our money in case we get riches privileges, and then we'll want that. We've already gotten the first 2 ranks of this. I could get all 3 ranks of weakness exposure on one run. We already got it. Enhanced Brutal Glove? Sure. Sure, why not? We are a fucking demon on the battlefield right now. This is incredible damage. Obtain a normal box? Sure. Give me my scroll buff back. You're dead. Spawn in the 3rd one. You're dead. All right, portal open. Wow. Wow. That's all I can really say to that. We are... sure, unfettered will. This isn't even entertaining anymore. We're just kind of walking forward and everything dies. Oh, can you spawn the... Are they done? There was apparently an elite there. Didn't anyone know? Someone call your elite. They've gone missing. I'll take mid-air strike, but I'm not even jumping. I'm just walking. We're just strolling. Strolling through that reincarnation level 6. Alright. So on this one, I think we could probably just throw our secondaries out until it gets to the final phase of the fight. And then we'll do our primary and just absolutely destroy them. I don't want to take bloody ammo, but I'm gonna. I don't even care about that. None of this matters. If I throw that out and then I let the thing play, am I gonna be at full resources whenever this is done? It'll probably stop before. Oh, yeah, I had some down. Alright, first invulnerability. Where's invulnerability 2? There it is. Alright. And now when it pops up to do the big attack, we're just gonna hit this. I was hoping I would kill it during the attack, but we'll take that. That's fine. Masterful craftsmanship, that sure is a thing. No, I'll get a little bit of survivability. Our damage is good. I think our survivability is fine. But if there was anything that would happen to ruin this, it would definitely be my survivability. I'll take... okay, that's fine. Deadly Curse? Well... I would love Deadly Curse. And Paranormality? For all the extra shield? Yeah, sure. I guess Hidden Transaction, even though... not a big deal. Alright, there's nothing I want to change here at all, so sorry about that. We're just gonna move on. Paranormality might get me killed, but I think we'll be fine. No. 358, that's fine. Blowing Wind, fantastic. Enduring Caster, fantasticest. That's like the last thing we really needed for our damage to pop off. I guess the Spirit Bible wouldn't hurt. A Bibble? You dare question the word of Jeremy? Move forward. Tussie! Excuse me, sir. I need to kill you and then drop my paranormality, if you don't mind. There it is. Get my scroll. Fire Enthusiast. Okay. No. 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 Oh, an elite? And you're dead. Before you even get the chance to split apart and do all your nonsense, no. No. We ain't doing that. We ain't playing that game. I'm not gonna do the eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one's the real one? I'm just gonna kill you before you get the chance. Congratulations, you played yourself. Oh, another elite? Oh, you're dead. Portal done. Portal open. This is what we do it for. The movement speed bonus provided by this is increased, and damage is increased for my movement speed. We needed more damage. We weren't killing them fast enough. I'm glad the game saw that, and they answered my call, and they solved our problems. Hey, get out of here. Get out of here. It's just so much damage. It's just so much damage. So, I really like Momo. Momo is a constant little ball of silliness. You could do a lot with him. You could do weapon resource and skill runs. You could do melee weapon runs. There's just a lot you could do with him. He's a character that I think just meshes well with every aspect of the game. He's just so good. And he's a cute little goober too. Oh my god, the UFO died before I even saw it because it automatically shot down through the ground. Whoa there, buddy. Green is not a creative color. Alright, so the elite gathering. Nope, nope, nope. Not giving you the chance. I think we're gonna fuck up the boss. Evil Banishing Talisman too. 1000% damage? 1000% damage? Oh, we did end up with 60 stacks of veteran. We could have done more. Alright, invulnerability phase jackass here is gonna ruin our fun. Evil Devouring Sword is great. Yeah, sure, I'll take that. Starfly 10. Well, we didn't end up with our, oh my god. Look at how much Big Eater bonus I have. Yeah, first invulnerability phase off the first hit. There you go, second invulnerability phase there. Yep, you're gonna... Big suck. I'm just gonna put this down. There's my rock. And then after this, you know we're just gonna walk up and press F and he's gonna die. Wait, I can hit him through I can hit him through that? He's not invulnerable? I just learned something new. If you have the ability to hit him while hiding behind the rock, you could just kill him during that. I didn't know that. I thought he was invulnerable during that. Oh, this changes something. For those of you that didn't know, you could do that. Reincarnation level 7 unlocked, guys. We did it. Talents. We got less soul gems on that run than before. I must have spent a lot. What do we want to get here? The ridiculous stacking damage buff thing. Survivability is good. We can get some more ammo, crit. The lucky shot's nice. I'll take the lucky shot. And we'll max out the ammo. Confirm. Well, there we go. That wasn't bad at all. That went pretty well despite the rough start there. I took an early fall, but Momo, you did a fantastic job for us. And next time, we'll be going to Reincarnation level 7. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of it in the future, subscribe. If you have any of your own stories or ideas, put them in the comments down below. But until next time, remember to take care of yourself and take care of those around you. Bye-bye.